Hello, dear Professor Feng. We are here in Vienna for the 12th World Congress for Neurorehabilitation organized by the World Federation for Neurorehabilitation. What is your first-hand opinion of the event, and have you participated in any previous editions?
This is my fourth time to attend the World Congress of Neurorehabilitation. This is the first one after COVID. Everything went so well that I was quite amazed to see so many attendees. Everything went very well. I like a general example in the planner session, the e-poster session, the SIG meeting, everything just packed all together. But it went very well. I'm very impressed.
All right. And what is the overarching theme of this year's Congress, in your opinion? The main theme of this year's Congress?
The main objective team is really get everybody connected after COVID, really foster neurorehabilitation in the developing countries, to network and all the professionals, in particular foster young neurorehabilitation professionals.
All right. And from your perspective, what is the role of hybrid multidisciplinary events in developing neurorehabilitation research and practice, and which similar avenues are worth exploring to your mind?
I think as this is a relatively new event with the COVID, we have to go with a hybrid and just with an online session and an in-person session and just meet everybody's needs. Certainly travels pose some challenge, in particular Christmas time, but with a hybrid format and everybody can participate, particularly in today's really developing new strategy for neurorehabilitation, we need a multidisciplinary team. One cannot do everything, so it's really need a foster interdisciplinary and teamwork efforts. I think that's going to be a new trend. I expect and this is gonna do well.
Okay. What are the advantages and limitations of transcranial direct current stimulation?
That's an excellent question. I got a lot of questions like this. The advantage of a tDCS is really it's simple, it's portable, the cost is relatively low, it's very easy to use, it's relatively safe, it's a perfect tool for neurorehabilitation because we have other tools seems much more fancy than tDCS, but you can't import it and it's hard to use and it's hard to translate to a stroke patient. But tDCS is certainly has a lot of advantage and I think a low cost and can very easy to benefit a lot of patients. Limitation is really, I think we need to do a little more research. It seems to me the response to the tDCS is quite variable in stroke patients as well as other patients with a neurological disease. For example, dosing, we are not very clear what is the optimal dose for stroke patient. I think more research is needed. We need to do more high quality and clinical trial really to show the evidence so we can implement in the clinical practice.
All right. And how can tDCS be best used to avoid skin damage?
Excellent question. In general, I think it's very safe for the brain and to the skin. However, as I just pointed out, the dose is not well determined. And there is concern we might be underdose the brain, means we need to increase the dose. If we increase the dose, certainly pose some challenge to the safety of skin. I think number one, we need to develop the electrodes technology, make sure the electrodes are much more friendly to the skin. Second, you need to do a really good job to prepare the skin. For example, in my lab, and we always suggest you separate hair very well. You put adequate saline to the electrodes. You leave the electrodes on the scalp for 2 or 3 minutes, just ensure the electrodes to form and a good contact with the scalp. And then you start a stimulation. Otherwise, it's more likely to hurt the skin. But if you do those preparation, I think the chance to have a skin injury is very, very low.
All right. And what is the impact of mentoring programs on the new generations of practitioners and researchers?
Yeah, I'm the chair of the World Federation Neurorehabilitation Global Mentoring Program. It's a new program, but we certainly believe the president of the members of the World Federation Neurorehabilitation certainly believe we need to invest more into the young professional because they are the futures, not us. They are the futures. So in order to this, we really invest in time and to connect with the senior mentor to a group of mentees and to share the successful and a story of the mentor, share the experience and to the mentee and work on them maybe one-to-one or one-to-two, very, very dedicated fashion over the period of time and really to boost the career for those young professionals across the globe. So in this way, we have a group of mentee. They can quickly grow on their research, on their career, and they can really continue push the neurorehabilitation to another level, and not in the developing country, also across the globe. So I certainly believe this is something, a professional society really should do for the long run.
All right. Thank you very much for your insight and for the interview.
Thank you. Yeah.